Are you ready, Zoe?
I'm ready.
It's time for Mike Falzone's critique of The Office, Season 5, Episode 1.
Wow.
Figured out how to use that thing. That's why it got me a year ago.
Today is the first day it's ever been out of the box.
That was the first noise that machine has made.
Ever.
So this is my critique of The Office, Season 5, Episode 1. Makes no sense to me.
All right. Let's delve.
So what's going on in this season? Pam and Jim, the main love interests of the show, are estranged. Pam is at art school and Jim is not.
But she wishes he's there.
Yes, as most lovers do or would.
Damn.
Holly is in the
Yes.
picture taking over for Toby as the HR person at the Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Who's Michael's love interest.
Yes, potential love interest.
Potentials.
That's kind of just blossoming here. They're getting to know each other. Several things happen in this episode which don't make any goddamn sense.
Don't make nonsense. Nonsense.
One. Is there any other? Maybe we should read a synopsis of the episode.
Okay.
What do you think about that? So everyone's in the same page.
So everyone knows what's
So I'm gonna put in
happening.
The Office. This is something I should have gotten beforehand. Season 5, Episode 1. Maybe somewhere on the internet there is a short synopsis of this episode so I can get us all on the same page. Son of a bitch. And the internet is so slow. And here we are. Here we go.
Okay.
Staffers in the Scranton branch of Dunder Mifflin become obsessed with their weight. It is weight loss episode 1.
Yeah.
Become obsessed with their weight in the wake of a corporate weight loss incentive, which would never fly today, I don't think.
Never.
Because
I
you
mean, you can't say it. Weight loss.
no.
Let's jumpstart getting healthy. That could work.
Or weight gain. Yeah, you'd say jumpstart getting healthy, but you can't weigh all your coworkers on a giant scale.
No, you can't. But most offices don't have a giant scale like they do.
You know what is interesting about this, and maybe we can kick it off like this. All Stanley is interested in is making money. Stanley is not invested emotionally in anyone he works with at the office.
No.
So why wouldn't Stanley just take out like a lawsuit, like a not defamation lawsuit, but like a harassment? My company's trying to get me to lose weight.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't
Sue
think
Dunder
of it.
Mifflin, sue Damon Wallace.
Well, they all wanted extra 5 days of vacation.
Michael pursues a relationship with Holly, played by Amy Ryan. Jim misses Pam, who's away at art school. The show is The Office. Its air date was September 25th, 2008. Who feels old? The previous episode is Goodbye Toby Part 2. Next episode, of course, weight loss episode Part 2. Note number 1. This is called Backbones. The Dunder Mifflin documentary cameras are somehow at the Pratt Institute of Art with Pam.
Yeah.
In her classroom.
Right. Because that could happen.
Pam is so important that they needed to send the documentary crew with her to art school. First yawn. That's the first yawn. We're about a minute in.
It's not. But
It's called
fine.
Backbones.
So they're in classroom with her.
Pam is in the wrong class,
Yeah.
if you'll remember.
Yeah.
Pam walks into the... maybe I should shut off the heat. Should I shut off the heat? Should I shut off the heat?
I'll shut up.
No. But I'm talking to you. If you leave, I got no one.
Yeah, but if you leave, then I got no one either.
I'll shut off the heat.
Okay. So Pam is in art
Pam's in
school.
art.
She's in the wrong class. I'm gonna read some of Mike's. I'm gonna read some of Mike's notes. Let's see. These are all over the place and very non-legible.
This one's called Backbones. I'm going to read it. So Pam is in the wrong class.
Okay.
Her teacher comes in and talks about, I believe the class is Welcome to Expressive Typography and New Media.
Yeah.
And that's right off the dome. That's not even part of the notes.
Because you've seen it how many times?
All of them. So I've watched it once a day, every day since September 25th, 2008. She realizes she's in the wrong class. She gathers her things to get up and leave. Her teacher then says, and I'm boring someone already. Please sit down. And she does what?
She sits down.
She sits down.
Yeah.
Pam, who has pulled herself up by the bootstraps and had that little fucking outburst that beach day or whatever.
Right.
She's coming into her own.
Right.
She went all the way across the country from Scranton, Pennsylvania to
all the way
Binghamton,
across
New
the
York,
street.
or wherever the fuck she is
Yeah.
now. And she gets punked out by the teacher on day one.
Yeah. But in her defense, the teacher was kind of bossy.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
She's a grown up.
Okay.
Pam is what, 24 here?
Probably.
23?
Yeah. Something like that.
These classes are, I work so hard to get that cup of coffee warm and how I like it. So just remember that when you're taking sips away from the love of your life. And there it goes. Let's say that class is like 2 hours long, hour and a half.
Yeah, and then she missed the first class of her real class that she was supposed to.
Great point, Zoya. She missed the first class of her real class.
Yeah.
And she wasted an hour and a half out of her day.
Yeah.
Because she can't stand up for herself. She'll leave the love of her life to pursue her dreams, but she can't stand up for herself for a second and be like, "No, I'm in the wrong class."
New place, you got to feel things out sometimes. Sometimes
you
you got
gotta
to
waste an hour.
Well, I mean, so she wastes an hour, and you're pissed off about it. Mike is pissed, guys.
My whole point is, just say you made a mistake.
Yeah.
And the teacher would understand. What is it? The Pratt Art Institute version of Stand and Deliver? Is she like, I'm going to reach this Pam. I got to get through to this Pam.
Maybe if I keep her in this class, she'll keep coming back. She'll keep coming.
That was the Zoya put an effect on her voice from that thing.
It was just my own effect.
It's called Too Tired. Backbones Part 2. Let's talk about Holly for a second.
Let's talk about her.
Dwight, you've heard of him.
Yeah.
One of your favorite characters on the show, if I do say so myself, talking for you.
Yes.
Dwight pulls a prank on Holly because he's been mentally broken by Jim over the past 4 years, where he tells Holly that Kevin is mentally challenged. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Later, in the kitchen, Holly sticks up for Kevin when he's getting reprimanded by Angela, who is a raging bitch despite getting sex on the regular from Dwight.
In the warehouse.
In the warehouse. Cheating on her fiance, Andy.
Yeah.
Terrible bitch.
Ratchet.
During Holly's defense of Kevin, she mentions in front of everyone that he is mentally handicapped. Now, he is not, but kind of is. So Angela, being a wet bitch, calls out Holly for being offensive, and she just takes it and walks away.
Yeah.
Angela, knowing exactly what happened, turns to Holly, who has been duped, and says, Holly, that's offensive.
Yeah.
And Holly, being the HR person and arguably the best with knowing what to do with her feelings and her words, takes it and walks away.
Yeah. It's a rough day for everyone right now.
Why? And here's my question. Why didn't she immediately say, and this is if it were me, this
Yeah.
is what I would have done. Dwight said Kevin was slow.
Because she's the HR rep and she can't.
You can't what?
She can't. She has to be. Oh no.
Tell the truth.
She has to be neutral in this.
Dude, it's not.
She has to be neutral in this situation.
There is no neutrality when it comes to the truth. There's only truthality. That would be what the HR person does
Right.
in that scenario.
Well,
is tell the truth.
yeah.
She's just there to tell the truth.
Yeah.
She could stick up for herself as a human being.
Sure.
She's a person before she's a HR.
Yeah, that's true.
She's a human before she's a resource.
I like what you did there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's an in-depth analysis.
Is this thing still on? Because I feel like it's still.
It's not, but it does feel like
It's
it is.
echoing. Yeah.
Your mouth.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't it comes from Angela? That's very offensive. Immediately turn, point to Dwight's face. He told me that.
Yeah. Well, they also need to like keep it like interesting and see how they persevere in later episodes.
I'm not talking about character development. I'm talking about if these two people, being Pam and Holly, were in these two real life situations, this is what should have happened.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, if I was them, that wouldn't have happened.
What would have happened if you...
I would have pointed at Dwight and been like, he said he was slow. I'm new here. How am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
And that's because you have common sense.
Common sense.
And I thank you for that.
At its best.
Moving forward, thing number 3, Jim and Pam video chat. This is prompted by a telephone call.
Tell me more.
That's it. That's number 3. Jim and Pam video chat.
That's when like, but isn't that when like Skype just came out? And, like,
2008.
yeah. So like but FaceTime wasn't a thing yet. It wasn't.
Jim and Pam called each other on the landline to set up a video call.
So there you go.
There's not a text. There's not an a Slack window.
Yeah.
They're not on some type of a Discord. They're both on their computers where presumably Pam has come from a receptionist background. Jim is a salesman. He's on his computer all day. Right?
Right.
They're on their computer to video chat.
Yeah.
And it's prompted by a telephone call. Make it make sense. Zoya,
I have to say, I'm really glad we saved all of the microphones. So I believe that Pam is she she is not tech savvy and couldn't figure out how to set it up. So Jim, as in later episodes, we find out when he goes to have dinner at Michael Scott's house with him and what's her name? Or
Jan.
Previous dinner at Michael and Jan's house, that neither one of them are tech savvy. So they need to walk each other through it.
Why do we
to
know
figure
that
it
Pam's
out?
not tech savvy because of that episode?
Because she was trying to set up her TV or TiVo or something, and then she had no audio for like a little while. Remember?
Oh, when he was like, I'm just a mess with these things.
Yeah.
Jim said that.
Yeah.
All right. I still think it's weird as shit, if
Okay.
I'm being honest.
No, you're right. You're 100%. I back you, but I'm just trying to play a devil's advocate right
Riddle
now.
me this.
Uh-huh.
Ronnie, the new receptionist.
Raisa Ronnie.
Raisa Ronnie, The new receptionist, while Pam is away at school, can't find the colored paper clips that Michael loves so much. During aforementioned video chat prompted by a phone call, Pam tells Ronnie they are where?
On the filing shelf, or on the shelf, the supply shelf.
On the supply shelf.
Yeah. Oh my God, we've watched this so many times.
Good memory, Zoya.
Thank you.
I'll say it one more time. During aforementioned video chat, Ronnie is reprimanded for not being able to find Michael's favorite office accoutrement, which are little colored paper clips, which are located, Zoya,
On the supply shelf.
which brings me to really my only question.
Oh God.
Ronnie, where have you been looking for the colored paper clips?
Oh, wow. Wow.
What?
Yeah, you're a paper supply company that sells all paper supply needs. Staples, paper clips, Post-its,
Post-its.
Stick-its.
Stick'ems. Dude,
Quips.
any company,
Yeah.
if you walk me into any office and you say, help me find the colored paper clips, the only question I'm
There.
going to ask you is,
Where's the supply shelf?
supply shelf?
Yeah.
Where has Ronnie been looking? Number 4, I guess that's all video chat related.
Yes.
So we'll keep that all number 3. Number
Okay.
4, Meredith's face. Do you remember any weird shit about Meredith's face in this episode?
I'm trying. No.
Looks like she's covered in Vaseline or something. She looks like she has eighth degree burns on her face. Or some kind of terrible skin reaction to something. When they're all on the scale, getting scaled up.
Oh, I wonder if it was like something like she was eating as like a diet and had like an allergic reaction maybe. And had
Interesting. Putting your own twist on it. I don't think they ever acknowledge it. Maybe something happened in a deleted scene.
Or something happened in real life and they didn't want to draw attention to it.
Fair. Moving on to number 5. Zoya, we're
Yes.
about to enter into a bluish category.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Bluish jokes, category of jokes, are usually of a sexual nature.
Okay.
Bit taboo. That is to tell the viewer, namely my dad,
Yes.
that I'm going to say a gross thing.
Okay.
Number 5.
Uh-huh.
Angela kisses Andy on the mouth after gwaking Dwight in the closet. Heartless bench. Andy says, and I quote, I'd marry you in the eye of a hurricane, in a snowstorm, on top of a monsoon. And then kisses him on the mouth after gwaking Dwight in the closet.
Well, yeah, but what led to that? Why did she blow him off? Was it because of that? It was because of blah blah blah.
What?
Was it because Andy said that to her that she?
No. That was like the thing that snapped her back into reality. Like, oh, this guy is not so bad. This guy just cares about me a lot. And I'm over here quaking Dwight in the closet. Quaking him out.
Quaking him out.
Earthquake.
I don't know. I don't have an answer
Kisses
for that.
him on the mouth.
Well, but it is her fiance.
Gross. She was quaking a guy in the closet a second ago.
It doesn't mean that she can have a fiance and be a hoe.
Suppose so. That's 5 or 6 things that I think contribute to The Office season 5 episode 1 making little to no sense.
Mike's least favorite episode ever.
I actually like the episode a lot. I just think it mostly doesn't make sense. I was watching those things, especially the backbone related things, and I remember thinking, come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
With your real life reactions, with your applying logic
Yeah.
to a fictional television show, and come on.
Come on.
That's great.